Hey, good day, folks. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I hope everyone's doing well. On this video, I will be driving through the small city of Sunbury, Ohio, which is a Columbus, Ohio suburb. It is 30 minutes northeast of Columbus. So the population here in Sunbury is 6,538 people, and it has gained a whopping 21% population growth as of the 2020 census. And when it comes to the crime, both violent and property crime are well below national average, as that's how that typically goes in many of your suburban communities. And when it comes to, let's look at the racial demographics here. All right, when it comes to the racial demographics, 91.5% white, 1.4% black, 3.6% Asian. I mean, those are your three major ethnicities. Obviously, this suburban city is not going to be the most diverse city out here. So, if you don't mind living in a city that has a low diversity factor, then you might want to come and check out Sunbury. And as I will always say, just because a city doesn't have high diversity doesn't necessarily mean that if you're a minority, you're going to move here and people are going to, make your life miserable. I mean, like I told you guys on a few of my previous videos, when I lived up in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Back when I lived in Hendersonville, Tennessee, I mean, the population of blacks now is like 8%, but back when I was up there, I would say the black population was a fraction of that. But when I lived up there, people were real nice. Southern hospitality at that time, at least, was truly a thing. It was real. It was genuine. It wasn't none of that fake crap. So, like I've told you guys before, just because a community might be predominantly white doesn't mean they're going to mistreat or make the life of minorities miserable. So, let's move forward with some more information. Now, if you're wanting to live here in Sunbury, I would say that you're going to need a minimum of $235,000 to purchase a home here in Sunbury. Now, the median home price here is going to be $403,000. So clearly, this is not going to be a cheap place to live. If you're looking to rent, your median rent prices are going to go from $1,030 all the way up to $1,920. That's your median rent. And as far as some entertainment, let's back up here. Just a little bit of history about this city. Not much, just a little bit. I mean, this city is no history. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong notes. But anyways, I forgot to let you guys know that Sunbury, Ohio is located in Delaware County.
Show Rotella with advanced synthetic technology.
Sorry about that. Yeah, Sunbury, Ohio is located in Delaware County. And this city happens to be the home of Showa SHOWA Corporation Factory, which is basically a factory that's owned by Japanese people. I mean, everything is so politically correct, so I want to be careful with how I say stuff on this channel, so I don't get demonetized. But basically, it's a Japanese-owned company, and they produce Honda parts for Honda of America. That's the major. That's going to most likely be the largest employer here in town. If you're looking for work and don't want to drive into Columbus. As far as entertainment, obviously there's not going to be a whole lot for entertainment. But you're only a half hour outside Columbus. But for those of you that prefer not to travel to even to Columbus, as far as things to do, you got the Glass Rooster Cannery, and basically it's a place where you go and they have canned, and I mean they sell canned and they sell canned goods basically, and they also sell food that's in jars. For those of you that are into canning and jarring, it might be a place you might want to go and visit, maybe get some ideas for your own pantry. For those of you that are homesteaders or preppers, and they offer a private cooking class apparently, so I guess you can go check that out. You can also go visit the Ohio Fallen Heroes, which is a cemetery full of vets that are from Ohio. And then there's a gift shop called the Reclaimology. Yeah. Anyhow, there's a gift shop called the Reclaimology. It is RECLAIMOLOGY. I can't seem to pronounce anything right, but it's a gift shop that's here in town. So really, those things, I mean, that's about all you're going to get as far as entertainment. Just a few different ways that you can kill some time and spend some of your hard-working dollars. However, there is a small little park here that you can go. You can take a little walk. And I believe they do have a trail that kind of goes around the downtown area. Now, of course, when I recorded this video, it was cold. It was snow flurries. So there wasn't nobody at the park, because I stopped off at that park and ate my breakfast in my vehicle. So yeah, anyhow, as far as my 2 cents about this city, I would say if you're the kind of person that's looking for a quiet suburban life and you don't want to live in the city of Columbus, you prefer to live somewhere quiet, obviously it's going to cost a nice little penny to live out here. Now, I will say this community is way too rich for my blood. I do not have that kind of money. And me personally, even if I did, I wouldn't live out here. Not because it's a bad place, because it's a wonderful place. It's nice, it's quiet, it's clean. When it comes to crime, and I would say most likely the education system, all the data is in the right direction. But me personally, if I was gonna pay $400 and some $1,000 to live somewhere, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Columbus or the greater Columbus area or this town or Ohio, but for $400 and some $1,000, you ain't catching me in Ohio. You're most likely not catching me in the Midwest for $400,000. If I were to pick a place to live in the United States, it would most likely be somewhere in Florida. Maybe. Honestly, I can't even say that with a straight face. But with that kind of money, I don't know. I might go ahead and grab my passport and leave the country and go somewhere else. Who knows? But it definitely wouldn't be here. But aside from my little rant of what I would do with $400,000, for those of you that like Ohio, you like Columbus, you like the Midwest, you don't mind these cold, dreary days during the winter months, this is definitely a nice little place for you to reside. Now, to me, when I drive through the town here, I do not get a suburban feel at all. I get more of a small town feel. I mean, yeah, me personally, I get more of a small town feel. And, you know, and to me, there's a plethora of small towns right here in mid Ohio that you can move to, and you can get a setup very similar to this one. You can get the same small town feel with housing prices for much lower. So that's my 2 cents about this city. Feel free to interact in the comment section and let me know how you feel. So until the next time, everybody stay safe. And, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing that. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up to help with the YouTube algorithm. And until next time, y'all have a blessed one. And I'll see you on the next one.